Hey, all you viewers to be named later, how we doing today? You can kind of call this take 2 of this video. I'll explain here in a moment. Today on the channel, we're going to take a look at the Space Wolves Venerable Dreadnought. Kind of. This box set should seem kind of familiar. It's the same box set from Bjorn the Fell-Handed, the Venerable Dreadnought, and what we're going to take a look at today, the Murderfang. It's finally on the channel. Now, this is what I mean by take 2. A while ago when I filmed this video and I got through editing and everything and thought it was there, poof, vanished. So it took me a while because I threw the box and everything away like I usually do after I've got everything painted and after the video shot, boom, recycling. Then I went, oh, F-bomb. I'd look pretty stupid sitting there going, well, you know, there's sprues. So it took me a while to get another one in. Okay. Now, there's the back of the box. Like I said, this one kit can build 3 different dreadnoughts. And yes, I've bought this kit 3 times. Oopsie. So we're going to pause real quick to get some adulting out of the way. We'll actually look up the price like a fucking moron. And here's a word from our unofficial sponsor. Hey, all you viewers to play later, how we doing today? I know, new month, we have a new unofficial sponsor of the channel. Copper Johns is joining the family for the month. I will be integrating this video in some upcoming ones. Guys, seriously, you've gone to cons, Adapticon just finished up. You know that maybe you want to have that slanish fun, but man, you got Nurgle's rot. Dude, Copper John's got you hooked up. They got beard oil, they got beard butter, they've got beard wash, they've got, you know, bar soaps. They've got everything you need to take care of your body. They've got supplements and other great things. Look down below in the description box. You're going to see a link right to their, right to their web store. Check them out. Let them know I sent you. You will not be disappointed by anything you buy from them. Guys, seriously, I can recommend everything that company sells. They are a top shelf men's grooming company. All right, so as of Thursday, April 27th, 2023, currently on Amazon, it's $51, Prime, 2-day delivery. Whew. All right. It goes purchased 2 times. Yeah, no doubt. I really wanted Bjorn, and I really wanted a Murderfang. Oh, my God. Here's why I want one so bad. All right, I'm going to show you everything else, and hopefully the battery doesn't die, and we can get this done in one take. Every single Space Wolf is touched by the Wolfen, or you can put it as touched by chaos, or a corrupt gene seed from Lehman Russ. Lehman was a berserker, fanatical, get in hand-to-hand, I'm going to tear your throat out kind of fighter. But he was smart about what he did. There's a reason why he was called the Emperor's Executioner. Every Space Wolf has that Wolfen in them. Alright? At any point, it could pop out. Normally, it's right as you're getting the gene seed put in you. They sequester them in cells, they watch what's happening. If you turn Wolfen, now remember, I'm 2nd edition guy. When I first started, 2nd edition. It was like they pull you out of your cell, take you out back behind the thing, and put 2 bolter shots in the back of your head. Poof, done with you. It wasn't until a Ragnar Blackmane book where they had to go into an alternate universe to stop a Chaos Sorcerer. I can't remember his name, but Matic or something like that. From overtaking every single Space Wolf and turning them all into Wolfen. That the Wolfen, by the 13th company that have been in the warp forever and a day, were shown in a different way. Now, you can field Wolfen in your Space Wolves force. So a Murderfang is a Dreadnought who has succumbed to the rage. So, yeah, you have a ancient warrior who got entombed in a Dreadnought, who's been on multiple battlefields, doing multiple great things, now all of a sudden goes insane. A walking, moving, killing, hand-to-hand Dreadnought. Oh, dear God. I really wonder if the Murderfang was kind of like the basis for the Brutalis Dreadnought in the Strike Force Augustus box set, but that's just me and how my thought process goes. All right. As with everything else with Games Workshop, everything comes on sprues. And you get multiple parts to do multiple different things. I will never use the Bjorn the Fell-Handed stuff on any other Dreadnought. So that's just me. That stuff is exclusive to, you know, Bjorn. And that's like this stuff right here. The really ornate work. I like the fact that you can go with a sarcophagus kind of thing. Or the old Skull and Head or the old Space Wolf head. I like the fact they give you multiple stuff to arm them with. Okay, so you can, do everything up. And I'll be honest, I did not use the trophy rack on any other Dreadnought except this one, the Murderfang. Oh, I've been wanting this thing forever, ever, ever. You get an instruction book, and I've got to tell you honestly, pay close attention to which section you're going to follow. I cannot stress that enough. Because if you deviate in any way whatsoever, it's not going to turn out the same. Really easy instructions like everything else to follow. Okay, I did. So for the Murderfang, I did go with the wolf pelt on the side. For some reason, it was getting kind of old, 36.
Okay, thank you.
And I decided on another dread not to do it. I mean, I don't know. But you get multiple arming options and everything, but it's the Murderfang. There's only one way to go. And I'm serious, you need to consult your codex. So, I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to show him off. There's my Murderfang. Oh, I love this guy dearly. He is one of the first I actually added extra little rock bases on the bottom on. He's got the grass tufts. He's got the textured base. I really like how this turned out with simple, effective paint schemes. Now, granted, I look at the back and I went, why did I even do that with the exhaust fence when I normally heat warp them out? But something different, right? I love this thing. I had to have it. Basically the murder claws, the heavy bolter, the flamer. His job is to get in your face and tear you apart. Not be a commander, not be a great, not be like, hey, over here, we need to rally over here. Hey, we need more. No, he's all, give me in there. I love the trophy rack. I just went, dear God, this thing is just inspiring fear. Running and yelling and screaming across the battlefield at you. I like the fact that, granted, all the Dreadnought bodies are pretty much the same, all right? So you can kind of individualize them with different paint schemes and different chips and different everything else. There's stuff I did with him that I haven't done with another Dread, simply because I really wanted him to have that scary look on the tabletop. Now, the other things that I think are really glaring that you got to be careful, because I use two coats. I used to in the beginning, use two. Now I use one coat of Art Coat on the bottom to give it a glossy look. I like that because I know right away those are my miniatures. Nobody else that I've seen in my 30 plus years of gaming have done it. But you got to be careful where you're resting it, because that's paper from, well, I should say that's part of the top from a, if it fits, it ships box from the post office that came up and I couldn't get rid of, so yeah. I just left it there as a reminder to my own stupidity, as well as on the back of the base. I'm not sure if you could see it too well. Always double and triple coat the base if you have to with those apple barrel paints, because while they're heavily pigmented, they don't cover very well. Now remember, this is one of the first I did from over a year ago when I started picking up paintbrushes again, so be kind when you're ripping the paint scheme apart. I just love the look of it. I had to have one in my force. And that's one of the first times I was doing Icy Claws. So I like how those turned out. Very, very simple, effective scheme. Like a white, a blue wash, a gray dry brushing, and a white dry brushing. And it really picks up the edges and really adds something to the crystalline look. I just love the absolute look of it. Now, as I'm drooling over a Dreadnought, whew, we're at the most important part of the video for me. I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, anger, all that fun stuff right down below. Do you have a Murderfang in your force? Do you field one? Because you can only have one. What's your tips and tricks for it? Because I know when people see it on the battlefield, they're like, need to eliminate that now. Must make that go away now. Because if it gets up into your lines, goodbye. It's going to rain hell upon you. Like I said, leave that right down below. Now, if it made you laugh, made you cringe, made you cry, made you do any of that during this video, and I'm pretty sure that it did, please hit that big old thumbs up. It's only going to show love and support for the channel, and that is always appreciated. But guys, there we go. My quick take 2 of the Space Wolves Murderfang. Oh, I'm so happy to do this video again. This thing is so awesome. Anywho, I want to thank you for watching this one. I hope you're having a great day today, a safe day today, and I hope one day to meet all of you across the tabletop.